baseball here on the show. Today it's Grapefruit League action between the Houston Astros and the New York Mets. Interleague baseball next. Max Scherzer gets the ball for the Mets in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for Houston, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And now the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
First pitch, 110.
This is swung on and bounced to McNeil at second. Right to him. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, the key for me to success for this lineup is they got to be willing to come through in big spots. They got to stick to the game plan. Somebody's going to have to get a knock with 2 outs and find a way to not leave base runners stranded.
Michael Brantley comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
And that'll bring up Alex Bregman as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And he fouls this one off. Brantley stands at first with 1 out. And another foul ball.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger, bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
Count is 1-2 now. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
Fouled off. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Working for the punch out and the offering. 2 out with the man at first. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
The first baseman, number 10.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
These are the moments right here. You got a good pitcher on the mound. You don't know if these out.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Justin Verlander gets the start for Houston in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at one of the greats of all time, right-hander Justin Verlander. Still has the big fastball, good slider, good curveball. He'll mix in some changeups to right-handed hitters. This guy's been a good pitcher for a long time, and if he brings his A game, you're not going to score very many runs off this guy.
Brandon Nemo is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. A swing and a ground ball to third. Bregman gloves it, and a good throw gets him one gone. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Hey, the leadoff man wasn't able to do his job, but the number 2 hitter came through right there with the single, setting the table for the big boys.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back easily. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting Francisco Lindor. A pitch out, the throw. And now he throws on the brakes, but he can't get back to first, and he's nailed for the second out. Big mistake there. The 1-0. Lined hard to center field. McCormick able to track it down for the third out. Mets go down. All set for the start of the inning, and in to hit next will be the outfielder Kyle Tucker.
Right fielder, number 30. Kyle.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, behind the dish, D-Roll, Larry Bullard. Pretty standard guy, works it. The only problem I think at times hitters have a little bit difficult time. He'll give a little bit on that inside corner and outside corner. Not very consistent.
Yeah, but Larry's approachable. That's the one thing. If you turn around and say, is that as far as you're going on the outer half, he's usually going to tell you.
Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him swinging. He struck him out.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
Chas McCormick is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Full count now, 3-2. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The catcher.
Here's the first pitch. Jason Castro is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
Wow, I'm not sure how, but it looks like he didn't even touch this thing. Might have been thinking about throwing the ball before he actually caught it. The game moves fast, but you have to do one thing at a time.
At the plate now, Jeremy Pena, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Now a wave and a miss. Looked like the slider there.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a foul tip held onto behind the plate. Nice work there to get the punch out, and the inning is over. 1 left for Houston. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Last half of the second set to go. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Now the first pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Not much you could do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Some guys with big arms like this, they're just chuckers. They just throw the ball as hard as they can, and where it ends up isn't that big of a concern, but that wasn't the case there. That was a very well-pitched fastball right on the corner at the knees. Good luck hitting that one.
Eduardo Escobar is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-1. Verlander, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Eduardo Escobar becomes out number 2 this inning. Out in front of it, strike 1. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Bottom of the second here with no score. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a full count for Cano now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
From 0-2 to 3-2, this is a pretty good at bat. Making this pitcher come back and really have to battle. This is a pretty good at bat right here.
And he struck him out. So a fine inning here as he strikes out the side in order. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Jose Altuve.
The second baseman, Jose Altuve.
And it's fouled away. Looking at his career totals, Altuve owns just over 1,600 base hits over his career. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Here's another 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Another 1-2 delivery. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. Had a long way to go to make that running catch. And here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt an efforts his teammates are appreciative of. And here's the left-handed hitting Michael Brantley. After it is Marte. But the left fielder calls him off and makes the catch. And there are two gone now.
Third baseman, Alex.
First pitch on its way. Alex Bregman will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Behind 0-2 now. Line to the right side. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with two men out.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your three-hole guy right there. First two guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the four-hole with two outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
Yordan Alvarez is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Robbie Cano settling in to start out the inning. Here's the pitch. Robinson Cano is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And he misses again to Cano. It's 2-0 now.
Wow, that's what a veteran hitter will do, right? Takes two really good pitches, both just missing the strike zone, and puts himself into a good 2-0 hitter's count.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball. Again, another foul ball.
Put that in the memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
Fouled off. Cano on at first, nobody out. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Batting ninth, the catcher, James McCann.
Into the box, James McCann. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike two. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCormick is right there, one down. The throw is wild, and he gets away. But they'll catch a break as the runners are going to stay where they are here as there's no advance. And here's the former first-round draft choice, Brandon Nemo.
Nemo.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Got him to go up the ladder there for strike one.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out the jam, and keep this game tied.
set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Starling Marte is in now as he watches a pitch for ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Long run for the center fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And Cano will score. He's safe at home plate.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing at stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him a cookie.
Well, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. And it's quickly 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Popped him up. And Castro will stay with this one to make the play, and that ends the inning. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. Jordan Yamamoto will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring. Hard hit at third. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping up is Kyle Tucker, who went down on strikes in his last at bat. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. Grounded weakly to the left. Reined in. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
The batter, the center fielder.
Ready now is Chas McCormick. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Marte going back. And a long run, but he's there to track it down. Nice range in the side. Jose Urquidy, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here.
Number 65.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now here it comes. Hot shot to third. A dive. He's got it. He goes to first. So 1 away after the phenomenal defensive effort.
Now back, the third baseman.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And that'll bring up Eduardo Escobar. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Mark Hanna comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. That evens it up 1-1. 2 runs, 4 hits, 1 error in the game for the Mets thus far. Fly ball to straightaway left. There to pull it in is Brantley, and there are 2 gone now. So stepping in is Robinson Cano. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, you could tell his eyes lit up on that ball right there. It was a little up, but it was out over the plate. Tough pitch to pull, and this guy's known for going deep pull side. And
this will wind up being extra bases for Cano. This will kick up against the wall now. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. So here's Jeff McNeil. Weak grounder down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. He singled in his first AB. And he falls behind 0-2. Cano stands at second with 2 gone. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone, a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
To the plate now, James McCann.
Number 33.
He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this will wind up a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Number 38 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief. Jason Castro stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp, and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Jose Altuve is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Popped him up. Alonso in foul ground. 2 down. Here's Michael Brantley, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
In there, a base hit. And this will find the wall deep in the corner. Now the relay home, but not in time as he's across with the run.
Cliches are around for a reason, and that hit right there is a reason they say baseball is a game of inches, right? Just barely fair, but that's not much consolation for the guy standing on the mound. Nice RBI two-bagger.
Scooped up. Over to first, and that retires the side. A run will score in the inning on this RBI double. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Mets 4 and the Astros 1. Josh James will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring.
Number 39.
Back to the top of the order now, and ready to bat next, the Wyoming native Brandon Nemo.
The left fielder.
And this will ricochet off of him on the mound.
Nemo.
Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single. Forrest Whitley is forced onto the mound now following the injury.
Now batting, the center fielder, Starling.
Digging in next to be Starling Marte. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
They talk about having a day. How about 3 at-bats, 3 knocks? Not a bad day, D-Row.
We used to say in the big leagues on the bench, anybody can get 2. Can you get 3? And if you get 3, who's on the hook for 4?
And he'll dive back in safely. So here's Francisco Lindor now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1. And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1.
Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. Nemo at second. Marte at first with no outs. And he fouls this one off.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Ready with another 2-2. Ripped on the ground to first. To second for 1. To Gurriel, and they get them both.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at-bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
Next to dig in, Pete Alonso. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, that's a big pick-me-up right there. After the ground ball double play, that runner at third could have been stranded. Big, and I mean big, 2-out base hit.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, picking up your teammates right there. You know, after grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back to the dugout dejected, costing his team 2 outs, and you find a way to bail him out. Nice piece of hit.
Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. Sean Reed Foley takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 61.
Popped him up.
Leading off for the Astros.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Alvarez.
Into the box, Yuli Gurriel. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. No balls and a strike to count.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. And now in the box, Kyle Tucker, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Dominic Smith is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 7, Dominic Smith.
Khalil Lee will also come in now as he takes over out in center.
Number 26, Khalil Lee.
Ronnie Mauricio is also into the game as he takes over at short.
Now playing shortstop, number 4, Ronnie Mauricio.
J.D. Davis will also enter as he takes over at third base.
Number 28, J.D. Davis.
Here's the first pitch. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Fouled off. And that one yanked just foul.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Tyler Ivey is out from the bullpen now as he'll work in his 3rd game so far this spring.
Number 63.
So now here is Mark Canha. He'll be the first to the plate for the Mets in their half of the 6th. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike 1. And that misses 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Breaking ball is swung on and bounced to short. Fielded cleanly, and there's one away.
Now back.
One away now for the Mets in the 6th, and that'll bring up Robinson Cano. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Cano connects as this is out to deep right. And it's gone as they add still another. Robinson Cano, a solo home run, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
That wasn't the plan. You just have a meeting with your pitching coach to go over some strategy, and all of a sudden you throw one and it leaves the ballpark.
Number 1.
So now to the plate, Jeff McNeil. He swings and grounds it to short. And that's the 2nd out. And stepping in, James McCann. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch on the way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. Bruce Smith is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 62.
7th inning ready to roll, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Chas McCormick.
Center fielder Chas McCormick.
Francisco Alvarez is into the ball game here as he takes over behind the plate.
Alvarez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
When the pitcher on the mound's establishing this kind of heater, you got to come off everything else and find a way to get that bat head in the zone.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Tomas Nido is into the game as well as he's the new first baseman.
Now
popped into the air, back behind second.
Tomas Nido.
There to make the catch is McNeil, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Stepping in next, Jeremy Pena. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. Aledmus Diaz will look to provide a little 2-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. High in the air out towards shallow right. Kenna is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Aledmus Diaz will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning. Jake Odorizzi gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Odorizzi playing here in his age 31 season. He was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Wow, it looked like he was carrying a piano around the bases on that one, but somehow he makes it all the way around to third for a triple. Give credit where credit is due. Nobody in the park, including me, thought he had that in him.
He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Showing bunt, but he winds up taking ball 1.
Got to sit middle when a guy's trying to pitch around you. If he's going to give you first base, take it.
On a rope to the second baseman, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ronnie Mauricio, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Now the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. 2-1 after the foul ball there. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
Hey, talk about
Now
having
back.
a productive
Left
inning. You
field.
like to see that.
Double
You
it.
like to add on runs anytime you can. And the sac fly here gives their team another insurance run, and they're starting to blow this thing wide open.
A little late on the fastball here as this is bounced foul just off to the left. Strike one.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Popped him up. Gurriel over to his left. And that's the third out.
Your
Diaz
attention,
has been
please.
summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number
Jake
86.
Myers is going to be asked to get
Number
things
6.
going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Myers.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there. No balls and a strike. Good breaking ball there. Laid off for the second strike.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
So he gets
Your
the
attention,
swinging
please.
strikeout on the changeup. Jake Myers goes quietly to lead off the 8th. Taylor Jones is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate. He's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Corey Lee gets the call as a pinch hitter, and he'll get a chance with 2 out and the bases empty.
Number 36.
First pitch on the way.
Lee.
2 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side.
Your
Jake
attention,
Myers will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Taylor Jones remains in the game
Number
playing
6.
third after entering the game as a pinch hitter in the
Myers.
previous half inning.
Now
Number
pitching.
29 will take the ball now as the
Number
new pitcher.
29. Sean.
First pitch on its way. J.D. Davis is at the plate as he watches
Now
ball
playing
1.
third base. Number 28. Taylor Jones.
Swing and a liner. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Up next to the net.
So now
right
it's
field.
Mark Canha.
Mark.
No hits in 3 tries so far.
Canha.
He's struck out once. Travis
attention,
Blankenhorn
please.
will come on as a
Pinch hitting
pinch
for the
hitter
net.
to try and make an
Number
impact with 1
73.
away.
Blankenhorn.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Chasing after it is Tucker. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next
Now
will be the
back,
designated
the
hitter,
designated hitter.
Luis Guillorme.
Louis.
And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the
Guillorme.
8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Slow roller down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Comes set with the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they go. Travis Blankenhorn stays in the game after pinch hitting, and he'll be patrolling right field. Miguel Castro comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. All set to start the ninth in this one, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Yuli Gurriel.
The first baseman, number 10.
Patrick Mazeika is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Number 76.
And now pitch on the way. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy under wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Now a flare out to left center. Mauricio backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Number 26 steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with one gone in the inning. First pitch on its way. Comes set, and the 0-1. Soft liner to the right side, but this will be taken easily at first, and there are two gone. Now at the plate here is Chas McCormick. He doubled his last time up. First offering. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot here to left, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Awesome swing right there. An inside sinker can be one of the toughest pitches to elevate and get out of the ballpark, but he beat him to the spot right there.
Now batting, catcher.
David Peterson gets the call here as he'll try and look for one out to finish this thing off. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. This ball will be chopped foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The New York Mets led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Max Scherzer earns the victory on the mound. Justin Verlander worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.